Hey, this is SSX with a Survive It guide for Death Zone in the Himalayas. This is a very popular global event, and the payouts, well, there's usually a drop cost of 1 million. And the payouts are usually, 5 to 10 million. Even gold will get you 5 million, and gold is about 3 runs down this. And so for the first section, there's not really anything to watch out for, so I'm just going to talk about what they expect of you. The game expects you to put on a headlamp and a wingsuit. You need the wingsuit, you need it, but you don't need the headlamp. This dark portion up ahead can be completed just fine without it, but I'm going to show you what route you should take with the headlamp. Well, what route you should take with the headlamp so you can see where to go. And so you want to stay to the right here, and then stay to the right again, and at the third set of flares go straight up into this, and you have bypassed all of the lava sections, and so there's nothing to worry about inside this dark section of the track. And here I'm going to fade in again to what it looks like without a headlamp, and you probably won't be able to see much but the flares, but you can see that I'm sort of staying to the right again and following the exact same path. And so you don't need a headlamp, you don't need pulse goggles. You could still get a bit unlucky and maybe like ride the cave wall to your death if you mess up early on, but otherwise you should be good. And at the wingsuit part, you just use the wingsuit to go over to the left, and at this jump you want to boost a bit, but otherwise you just want to stay away from the edge. And at these sections you don't need to go fast at all. This isn't a race anymore. I know in World Tour it's a race, but it's not a race here. So at this section you can either jump to the other side or ride this edge around for one more little part, but then you have to jump over here. You have a lot of room to land, it shouldn't be a problem. And there's 4 wingsuit jumps here. You just want to make sure you don't do anything crazy. Activate it with enough time to get over there, don't deactivate it with too little time left. And I'm going to fade in here because my capture card started to mess up on the run that you were seeing at the end, and I really want to show you what line to take through the avalanche part. So you want to set it up so at the bottom of this 4th jump you get into tricky mode and you get boost, because right here is an avalanche part. And so for the avalanche section you want to boost through this first tunnel, but then from now on you want to avoid the tunnels. You jump and stay kind of on the high ground again. The game will push you away from that glacier, so you don't really have, not glacier, but ice, go whatever. But again, avoid the tunnels. I guess right here you can ride through the tunnel, just make sure you get enough boost beforehand. In the tunnels, snow seems to trap you much easier, and that's why people recommend armor for this section, because if the snow hits you, sometimes they'll just cut through it and you'll just suddenly die and your run will be over. But that'll be it for Death Zone. Hope this helped.